Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you all children? I hope you all are fine and doing the practice regularly. Children, I want to remind you about the multiplication tables. Please keep revising and practicing the tables on daily basis. Okay, every day at least once you have to revise the multiplication tables. Okay, today we are going to continue the same topic, metric measurements. Now, if you remember in our previous videos, we were learning about the length, right? Metric measurement of length. Today we are going to learn about weight, metric measurements, where we are going to look into weight. Now, just we will recall what we had learnt in our previous videos and we will see how it is connected with what we are going to learn today. If you remember, in our previous video we did addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of the units of length, right? And before that we had seen that there are 7 units that we use in metric measurements. And which are those 7 units? Kilo, hectare, deca, deci, centi, milli, and then in between we had standard unit, right? These are the 7 units that we use in metric measurements. Now, same kilo, hectare, deca, deci, centi and milli we are going to use today in measurement of weight also. Okay, only thing that will change is the standard unit. Okay, in meter, in length, meter was the standard unit. So, with kilo, hectare, etc., we used meter, like kilometer, hectometer, decameter, right? So, we were using the standard unit along with this terms. Today we will see how the same words we are going to use with the standard unit of weight. Now, standard unit of weight is grams. Okay, it is grams, G. Fine. So, today we are going to use the same 7 units with grams, that is weight, standard unit of weight. Now, to remember the sequence, I had told you one phrase. Do you remember that? King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Now, King, K stands for kilo, hectare, deca, by, that is the base or the standard unit, then deci, centi and milli. Okay. So, today we are going to use the standard unit with these terms. Standard unit is gram. So, kg, that is kilogram. Okay. Hg means hectogram, decagram, gram, decigram, centigram and milligrams. These are the 7 units that we use for measuring weight. Okay. And the rule is same, the conversion rule also, I hope you remember, when we convert a bigger unit to smaller unit, we multiply, and we convert a smaller unit to bigger unit, we divide. The rule is same. Okay. And how, with what we have to multiply and what we have to divide also depends on how many jumps we are going to take. If it is 2 jumps, then it is 100, 2 zeros. If it is 3 jumps, then it will be 1000, 3 zeros. All this I hope you remember we have discussed in our previous videos. Rules remain the same. Same rules we are going to use today when we are doing measurement of weight. Only thing, the difference is the unit, the standard unit, that is grams. Okay. First we will see the conversion. Today we have conversion of kgs to gram and grams to kgs, and then we will see how we add, subtract and multiply the measurements of weight. Okay. Now, first we will convert kgs to gram. Now, here I have 8.245 kgs. Now, it is a decimal number, 8.245, right? Now, 8.245, now kgs to grams. Kgs to grams means from bigger unit to smaller unit we have to convert. So, how many jumps? 1, 2, 3 jumps, right? So, we will multiply with 1000. Okay, we are going to multiply with 1000. Now, to make it simple, what I will do is 8.245. Okay, this means it is 8 kgs and 245 grams. Okay, now 8 before the whole number, that is the kgs, and the decimal part or the fractional part is the grams. Okay, so 8 kgs 245 grams. This number 8.245 I can write it like this, 8 kgs 245 grams. Now 245 grams, it is already in grams, so we don't have to convert that. Only thing we need to convert is 8 kgs. Now kgs to gram. So 8 kgs means 8 into 1000 grams, right? We will multiply because we are converting a bigger unit to smaller unit, and we have to take 3 jumps. 3 jumps means we have to multiply with 1000. Okay, so 8 I will multiply with 1000 and I'll convert it to grams, plus I have 245 grams. Okay, now this will be 8000 grams plus 245 grams. So I can write that total it is 8245 grams. Okay, I hope you have understood what we have done and how we have converted kgs to grams. Okay, next we will see how we convert grams to kgs. Now when we convert grams to kgs, we have to write it in decimal number, okay, in a decimal form. So we will see how we do that. Again, we are converting a smaller unit to a bigger unit, grams to kgs, right? Smaller unit to a bigger unit. From small to big, we have to divide, correct? Now what we will do, we have to divide this number with 1000. Now instead we will do one thing, we will split this number as 9000 grams, okay, plus we have 4098 grams. Okay, now 9000 grams. 9000 grams means how many kgs? If we divide 9000 with 1000, it will be equal to 9. Okay, so it will be 9 kgs. If 1000 grams is equal to 1 kgs, 9000 grams will be equal to 9 kgs. Okay, so 9 kgs and we have 495 grams. Sorry, 98 grams. 498 grams. Now we have to write this in decimal form. If you see here, the number that was there, it was in decimal form, and I told you the whole number part is the kg and decimal part will be the grams. Same thing we will do over here also. Our decimal part will be the grams that I have here, and the whole number part will be the kg. So we can write it as 9.498 kg. Okay, so you can see that the whole number is the kg and the fraction part or the decimal part is the grams. Okay, this is how we convert this form to decimal form. Okay, kgs and grams to decimal form. Is it clear to you all how we convert grams to kgs? Next we will see addition, subtraction and multiplication of the units. Now addition, subtraction and multiplication is simple, same like how we do the addition of whole numbers. We have seen this in measurement of length also, right? We did addition, subtraction, multiplication over there, and we saw that we will follow the same rule that we follow for whole numbers. Okay. Now here only thing we have units, that's the only thing, that's the only difference. Otherwise the steps or the procedure will be the same. Okay, so we'll start multiplying from ones place. 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 8 is 15. So we'll write 5 here, carry 1 to the next place. In the next we have 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 7 is 17, 7 carry 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 7 is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13. 3 carry 1, then we will add the kgs. Okay, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7. So the answer is 7 kgs, 375 grams. Okay, now next we will see subtraction. Subtraction also the steps are same as we do for the whole numbers. So first we will subtract 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 6 minus 8. Is it possible? Can we subtract 8 from 6? No. So what we do? We will borrow from here, right? Here remains 4 and here it will be 16. 16 minus 8. 16 minus 8 is 8. 4 minus 7. Again not possible to subtract, right? We cannot subtract 7 from 4. So what we do? We borrow from here, from kgs. We'll borrow, here remains 7 and here it will be 14. 14 minus 7 is 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. Okay. So these are this is the answer that we got. 4 kgs, 781 grams. Then we will do multiplication. Now to do multiplication, the steps are again the same. We will start multiplying from ones place, the right side. 3 grams and 248 milligrams. Children, the units might be different, okay, in addition, subtraction or multiplication there might be different units, but steps of solving the sums will remain the same. It has nothing to do with the units, okay. It might be any unit written, but we have to follow the same steps. Here we have grams and mg. Mg means milligrams, okay. We'll multiply. 6 8s are 48, 8, 4 carry, 6 4s are 24, 24 plus 4 is 28 again, 8, 2 carry, 6 2s are 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, 4 carry 1. Now we will multiply grams. 6 3s are 18, 18 plus 1 is 19. So the answer that we have got is 19 grams, 488 milligrams. Only thing, see that you write the numbers like milligrams below milligrams and grams below grams. Okay, when you are multiplying milligrams, the answers you have to write in the milligrams column. When you are multiplying the grams, write the answer in the grams column. Okay, same way when you do addition and subtraction also, write properly in the columns. That is what you have to be careful about. Okay, I hope you have understood the different ways of, the different process of adding, subtraction and multiplication, the operations that we do on metric measurements, and how we convert the units from bigger unit to smaller unit and smaller unit to bigger unit. Keep practicing, children, and inshallah we'll meet very soon with our next topic. Till then, stay at home and be safe. Jazakumullahu khaira. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.